welcome back to my channel. It's Masam, and if you're new here, this is my 2020 BMW M4 competition. It's finished in Le Mans Blue, individual paint over individual Silverstone interior, and you know, I've had this car for about 8 months now. So you know, today's Sunday. I like to go for my Sunday morning drive. So with that being said, I'm gonna give you a quick rundown on what I did to the car performance-wise over the last couple of months. So first off, we have a catless downpipe, and then we did a full exhaust, so single mid pipe with a dyno and rear end. I think the car sounds really good, but just doing downpipes on these cars do not give you a power bump. So for the last 2 weeks, I went ahead and did the Bootmod Stage 2 tune, and that's really woken the car up. However, I've only been able to drive it around town, you know, stop and go traffic. So today's like my first day really getting to experience the new power. And you know, we did some other stuff like play around with the burbles, so you'll hear that throughout the video. But besides that, did regular maintenance stuff. So just to give you a quick rundown, we have a full carbon kit on the car. I did go ahead and do some forged wheels. These are SV forged. I forgot what the code is, but I got these refinished into a satin titanium. Sorry, not satin titanium, satin gunmetal. But I really like how the car is sitting right now. We're on EMD springs, so it's a little bit lower than factory. And brakes, I'm running Akibona ceramic pads, so those are really good to keep the brake dust down. However, you do have to warm them up before you start driving aggressively. So, you know, on my way here, I did get them warmed up, and I'm gonna ease it in as we drive today. And then on the rear, I'm running some stickier tires. So running the Toyo R888s. Don't love them because of how loud they are when I'm cruising on the highway, but they do get the job done in terms of keeping me you know, on the road and giving me traction. And then the rear here, we have a nice aggressive diffuser. Let me see if I could brighten that up a little bit. Yep, nice aggressive diffuser just to top it off. I do have a CS trunk lid spoiler, but I think with the M4 trunk lid, I am happy with how it looks. But let me know in the comments if I should throw it on there. I mean, I do have it already, full carbon, so I could throw it on. And then let me show you what it looks like on the interior. So like I said, full Silverstone extended leather. Really like the contrast there in the door cards. Didn't get the leather dash, but that's okay. And then we have Johnny here chilling. Make sure to tuck his seatbelt in before we head out. But yeah, that's it on the M4. Let's go for a drive. Nice and performance seatbelt for my boy. Whew. Yeah, so when I initially did the tune, I adjusted the burbles to shorten the duration. I didn't like having very long burble duration, especially after every downshift. I felt like it got a little annoying. So now it's a little bit more aggressive and obviously shorter, which I think has a more natural feel to it. I decided to leave the back seats down to get a little bit more exhaust feedback, because the last video I did, I opened the windows to try to do that, and I think it kind of backfired because then I got a lot of wind noise. So figured I'll try something different, but let me know what you guys think, if this really captures the tone of the exhaust. I just like how there's an occasional pop versus the ongoing pop. Yeah, first time really bringing the Stage 2 on the back road, and I could already say I feel like this is what the car was missing. Obviously when you have the tires to put the power down, I think it really wake the car up. So this feels good. A lot more engagement from the exhaust. Really nice. But I am appreciative that I got to learn the car in different stages. You know, so I'm aware of how the boost comes in. It's kind of the same linear boost threshold. So I still know the dynamics of the car, just with a little bit more power. Ooh, these roads are nice. Obviously with the Stage 2, you can't put your foot down all the time. You gotta kind of learn where to, compared to when it was stopped, but it's nice to have more usable power. If you have any BMW or M car and you're not driving it like this on a Sunday morning, you're missing out. I don't care about straight line speed. I want to feel the handling of the car. It's moving, yo. Yeah, car feels really good. This is my first time being able, because I think my POVs were always in the winter time, so you know, a little bit more cautious there. So first time actually getting to stretch our legs on a nice dry road. These roads are beautiful. The car is driving really nice. Also, this is my first time taking this route, so obviously need to learn it before I start going crazy. That was a really good run, really good. Car feels amazing. Gotta attribute that to having really good tires. It makes a lot of difference when you have a car with high torque and you could really put your foot down coming out of the corners. You know, when you have the confidence to drive the car, that's where you could really start enjoying it. So hopefully one day we could take it on track, but for now I enjoy getting my feet wet on a Sunday morning. Downhill, nice. Wow. Some hidden gems out here in Jersey. Yeah, man, this is what I enjoy doing, you know, just taking the car out, finding some new roads, new ways to learn how the car drives. I think that keeps it interesting instead of focusing on always just doing mods. I think I want to focus more with this car on the experience of driving. The brakes feel really good, by the way. And like I said, these are Akebono ceramic pads, standard. Wouldn't recommend them for track. Ooh, these roads are beautiful, man. Really stretch her legs right there. Really nice. This makes it worth it, man. This makes it worth it. Like, if you're gonna buy an M car where they take a 428 body, take it on track, make it wider, make it more capable, stuff 2 more turbos in there on the 6-cylinder variant, of course, and say, here's a track focused street legal car, and you're not enjoying it like this. I mean, obviously everyone has power to do whatever they want to do with their car, but you know, if you're not at least enjoying it like this every so often, then, you know, what is it for? What is it for? By far though, my most favorite mod on this car has been the exhaust. And I'm happy I didn't go with some other setups. I think this is very balanced and still keeps the original tone of the S55. And she's not skipping a beat. Temps still look good. Not feeling any loss in power or any heat soak. It's not too hot today, so actually the perfect day to go for a drive. Brake into this big turn here, and then we're gonna throttle through. Hold it steady and then punch. Good. And they threw in a tunnel? Yeah, that was great. That was really great. traction is my friend today. Thank God for these tires. So I hope you've enjoyed this video so far. Really enjoyed taking the car on back roads. That about sums it up. I think that was a good route. How I usually like to wrap up my Sunday morning drives is to go to a Cars and Coffee, see some dope cars, get some inspiration from those Lambo owners, you know, and just get a good start to my day. It's still early, still before 9 a.m. Obviously you got to go out before the you know, the Sunday morning crowd gets out, but hopefully I'm making my way over there now. If I see some good cars, take a few good clips, and always some cool cars over here. Sunday Motor Co. in New Jersey. A lot of old school Porsche, just a regular mom driving that. Oh, a lot of supercars today. E36 is, wow. All right, let's find a parking and let's take a look at what they have in store today. Lots of cool cars today. We're a little bit farther down, but there's a Ferrari right here, so, you know, who am I to want to be all up in the spotlight with my measly M4. Just kidding. Got a few bug guts there, but nothing major. Quick inspection. This color looks different in every lining scenario, so sometimes there's even an ombre depending on how the light hits it, but yeah, very similar spec here. They're giving me some inspiration to go with lighter wheels. Yeah, and I think the brown interior complements it well. Nice driving gloves. You probably went for a drive too. I hope you did. Carbon fiber door cards. I don't know if you could see that, but you can see it right here. Carbon door cards, carbon mirrors, hand painted logo. Yeah, I think this blue with a lighter shade wheel really looks good. I think I might consider that for the next iteration of the M4. But yeah, this looks cool. More Ferraris. I think a manual Ferrari on those back roads would be so sick, man. This one is a gated manual too. Standard package, red over brown, gated manual. Yeah, and you know, and Ferrari just discontinued manuals, so these just went up in price. And he has a radar, so you know, he really pushes this car. Yeah, so I drove the newer one to this Lotus Emira. It drove really good. I'm not sure what the engine setup on this one is, but the one I drove was the Toyota engine with the supercharger. But yeah, they handle extremely well. Small cars though for a big guy like me, but yeah, I like the spec though. I feel like green on these cars always stands out. And Their standard wheels are pretty aggressive, so you don't have to do too much on these cars. Sheesh. Bro, are you seeing that diffuser right there? That's crazy. On the 88s. This is sick. Yeah, this is sick. Full carbon package. I like how the stripe kind of goes under, like a GTS hood style. Yeah, man, I come over here for the inspiration, you know. I remember in high school when F Series just came out, I'm like, yo, one day I'm gonna cop one of those. And right now we're taking it for granted, but it's hard work and determination, you know. More guys pulling up. I think this is a Voodoo Blue G87 manual. Got some M Performance parts on there, really nice. Here, got the E36s, the old schools. Some of you guys know I had an E36 M3 sedan. Hopefully one day I could pick up a coupe. Oh, this is all stripped out. Yeah, he's going in. No speakers, but he got the Sonos though. Sonos is a good good replacement. Yeah, I'm sure this car is like loud, bro. It's crazy. But at the same time, it's probably super fast. He got Toyos all around, so you know he's all about the grip. Front lip looks clean. Looks clean. I'll probably go for a cleaner setup, but I respect the track builds. Nice E30. Look like another track setup. Falcon and Zenith all around, roll cage. So good to see these cars still on the road, enjoying their lives. And then another track focused E36. So these guys are really putting in the back road work, and they all have walkie-talkies. So my boy got the laptop on the front seat. Sparkle buckets. Sick. Sick. GTS 4.0. Very nice. And just your standard rich CEO car. You guys getting some good picks?
Yeah, very good.
Nice cars came out today.
Yeah, we're gonna get that manual.
Yeah, some nice Ferrari down there. Nice 765 LT. First time seeing this color. Full PPF. Very nice. And paint match brakes, carbon ceramic. Yeah, that's a good spec. Look at this detail, man. Full carbon. Man, this is sick. Front end on these cars are just crazy aggressive. And the headlights are actually cooling ducts for, I don't know, oil cooling, whatever it is. There's some coolers behind here. Pretty sick. Huracan STO. Sick. Not exactly paint match calipers, but good contrast. Looks like carbon ceramics. No, steel brakes. Steel brakes on this one, but very good contrast. Gray with gold and blue. I feel like on supercars you get away with so much crazy color combinations, because the angles are so crazy anyways. Doesn't matter what you throw at it, it'll look really good. Like he has an aftermarket exhaust in there. Yeah, this is cool. Roof scoop. It's crazy. It's always nice to come out and geek out over these cars.
There he is. There he is.
God damn. This turbo is moved. Everyone's waiting for this funded trust guy. This guy is out of Cali, by the way. And he shipped the car to Jersey, which is crazy. It's a sick color. The only guy that actually drives his Porsche, bro. And GT3 RS at that. That's the crazy one. Ooh. You just scraped the diffuser, bro.
Like, how low do you have to be to scrape your back?
I know. I actually scraped mine all the day. I was like, gotta respect it. Gotta respect it. That was my dream car, bro.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
great value too. Bang for the
You have a pretty decent line right now. I think once it gets to 9 a.m. that's when all the nice cars pull up, and then it kind of tapers off from there. So I'm gonna grab some coffee, hang out for a little bit, you know, just take it all in. But I appreciate you guys tuning in this morning. Hope you enjoyed the drive. You know, like I said, let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see. But other than that, thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next one. Peace.